ban list, Batman. This is my first ban list since I've come back to the game, and I forgot the thrill of a new ban list. But we're here now, and we got a new ban list that's going to be effective March 31st, and it's so darn hype. Brain Control is back. Rescue Cat is back. Future Fusion is back. Sangan is unlimited. You can have 3 Sangans in your deck at one time. But it's not all roses. A lot of these cards that were brought back to limited or unlimited, like Imperial Order as well, have been errataed. So, does the errata really make them unviable now? Are they actually an option for people who don't want to play with other decks? We're going to find out. We're going to talk about everything in this video. If you enjoy yourself, demolish the like button for me. And before you hit me with the, why are you uploading Yu-Gi-Oh on Tuesday, PK? Where's Super Mario All-Stars? Super Mario All-Stars is not ready right now because I'm working on another project, but this one just popped up, so I gotta talk about it. The reason why Yu-Gi-Oh has been going to the channel is because I've been contemplating opening a brand new channel, which is going to happen. I'm contemplating opening a brand new channel, and it is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh exclusive, and it's going to be uploaded on more than just the weekdays or the weekends. So, look out for that announcement, but until I can fully launch it with like artwork and whatnot so I can make it look good and have a few videos ready to go live on that channel, Yu-Gi-Oh will continue on the channel on the weekends except for today because this is the new hype and I'm hype about it and I like capturing the hype. So y'all ready? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get into the ban list. First of all, let's talk about what was limited. Let's talk about what was limited. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys a view so that way we can talk about it all at one time. Okay, now I set this up. I think it looks kind of good. I think for on the fly, I think it's a nice setup. So I set this up so we can look at this the tier list together. So I'm at the tier list, the ban list. Tier list. I'm playing too much Pokken and Pokemon. But anyway, we have Magic Spectre, Unicorn, Kieran, who was limited. And to be honest, again, I just got back into the game. I'm not sure how that one affects anything. So excuse my ignorance right off the bat. I'm sorry. You also have the Tyrant Neptune, which was limited, and that was full on banned. Alright then, sorry for you, buddy, but bye-bye. Don't really care about that one. But what is interesting for the overall meta is right here. Vanity's Emptiness going from limited to forbidden. You cannot use Vanity's Emptiness anymore. This is the card where, if I am correct, which I'm going to check right now just so I don't speak out of my behind, this is the trap card that stops you from activating, from special summoning, but if a card is sent to the graveyard and you can't use it, then that card's going to the graveyard. Yes, that is a card. So yeah, the Vanity's Emptiness being banned, that's a kind of a big blow. I can see them doing this because, again, Yu-Gi-Oh is made. I really do feel like the Forbidden list is a justice so that way newer cards can thrive more so than it is the competitiveness of the game. And I can see Vanity's Emptiness being out there not because of how prominent it was in the main meta, especially in a lot of in certain decks it were pretty prominent. Because I mean, once you have your field set up, if you activate Vanity's Emptiness, your opponent can special summon, which means that they're most likely being shut down. But with Link summoning out there, I'm sure people are going to want to stop that initially. Then again, in Link summoning, the mechanic in general slowed down special summoning from the extra deck. So you can't special summon anything at all, and I don't know, I can see them just doing that so that way Link summoning can be used. Mind you, Vanity's Fiend is still out there, so you can still tribute summon for him and then be like, oh, what you going to do now? You going to special summon your Link monster? Nope. Attack it directly for 2400 because you can go into any of your big plays. What you going to do, Overlay Army? Nah. What you going to do, Synchro Army? Nah. What you going to do, Summon Dark Magician? Not with Ancient Rules. Yes, I mentioned Ancient Rules, get mad. But yeah, Vanity's Emptiness, that's a fair card. I think that's more so a money ban than it is a meta ban. But I mean, that's the thing. That's my opinion though. That's how I feel about it. So we're scrolling down now. We're going down into limited. Cards that you're going to have one of in your deck. Maxx C was semi-limited but cut down to limited. Now, I find it interesting that they limited Maxx C with Link summoning looming. You know, a card that really does slow down a lot of special summonings. That way your opponent can't just special summon as much as they want. So I find it weird that they choose to limit this, but at the same time, I mean, do your thing. I don't understand the point of it. Because again, I keep thinking of Link summoning. That's coming. We know it's been announced. We know that it slows down special summoning. So why would you limit it when you know that it's in the wings? I mean, for right now, maybe it's a ban for the game right now, and then when Link Summoning comes out, they'll drop another ban list, and they'll say, all right, Maxx C can come back now, Vandy's can come back now, something like that. I don't know. But for now, it's really mind-blowing that Maxx C has been limited. I don't get it. Scrolling down right now, we have Rescue Cat, who was moved from Forbidden to Limited, and this makes me hype because it is basically the return of my Ojamas, along with another card I'll get into in a little bit. But Rescue Cat is a card where it allows you to tribute. Let me make sure I'm reading this correct. Why'd you just scroll? Why'd you just scroll? Let me make sure I'm remembering this correctly, just in case I'm wrong. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast-type monsters from your deck. Those monsters are destroyed during the end phase. That is great. That is great. I thought I had it right, so I'm glad I had it right. But yes, I am glad that this card is coming back because I've already been thinking about bringing back my Ojamas for the incoming Link Summoning mechanics. That way I can just block off any potential Link Summoning my opponent may want to do, and they just wasted the Link monster, you know? So So what I can do is I can draw Rescue Cat, be like, all right, summon it, sacrifice or tribute it, I'll say, special summon 2 Ojamas, anyone I want, because they're beast type and they're level 2, which is level 3 or lower. And I can summon Ojama Blue, I can summon Ojama Red, I can summon Yellow, Black, or Green. And if let's say I already have one on the field, let's say I need some other Ojamas, I can bring them out, and then I can either attack, or I think Blue has an effect of when it's destroyed by battle, you can search for any 2 Ojama cards and add it to your deck. So that, is it destroyed by battle or just by it's been a while since I looked at my Ojamas, but either destroyed by battle or just destroyed in general. When this card is destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard. Okay, but still, that's just a nice card. If I want to be that guy, I can ram. I can use Rescue Cat, summon Ojama Blue, and then I can activate Ojama Country. I think it is Ojama. Yeah, I think it's Ojama Country. Activate that and then get that out there. Not to mention, there's so many other beast type monsters that can work with this card, because a lot of beast types, a lot of good beast types, I'll say, are level 3 and lower. So shoot, Rescue Cat coming back. I'm sure you're going to be seeing that in decks, without a doubt. You're going to be seeing that in decks. As a matter of fact, I'm about to get ready because I know there's going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional happening like April 8th, I think, for me. April 8th or April 1st, one of them. And I hope it's April 1st, because then I'm going to get hit with a lot of April Fool's duel decks. Like, just prank decks, people coming out there with like, oh, Exodia, oh, obliterate. Like, really? You just beat me with Exodia? But anyway. But yeah, man, Rescue Cat coming back from Forbidden to Limited. That's just decent. You also have Brionac right here. Brionac being moved from Forbidden to Limited, and people are saying that, oh, it's been, oh, I scrolled it up too much. People are saying that, oh, it's really nerfed. It's really nerfed. But the thing, like, you can only use the effect once per turn. But once per turn, you can discard as many cards. Cause I have the I have all the advantages right here, and it says that what is it? Brionac. The errata is you can only use the effect of Brionac Dragon into the Ice Barrier once per turn, but you can discard to the graveyard any number of cards. It's the same thing. So instead of just doing it like Berserkion, where I can, you can just banish one card and then you can destroy it. It's not, instead of like banishing, no, you just discard. Instead of just saying discard, destroy, discard, destroy, you say discard, 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 and then you can send cards back to your opponent's hand. Now there has more risk to this, because you can drop your whole hand and then they can just say, yeah, breakthrough skill, shut down. You just wasted all your cards in the graveyard, now you just busted. Instead of just sending one card and then they had a breakthrough skill so you can keep the other cards in your hand. So it's not as good as it once was, but it's still a really good card. And I don't understand why anybody would say that Brionac is weak and bad now. It's not. It's not. Let me get as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on Trolling Total right now. I'll go to TCG Player. Let's see, TCG Player. I want to find out how much Brionac is going for, because if he's going slow, Brionac. If he's low right now because of recent ban, I'm about to scoot one up. He is 676. Oh, that's lightly played. What's a good condition? Oh God, the ultra rare one from Dual Terminal was $45. God dang. What's a good cheap one? Gold rare. That's nearly mint. That's $8. I'm gonna snatch that up. Let me try Trolling Total real quick. Y'all think it's a game? Y'all think it's a game? I promise you it's not. Well, it is a game, but Brionac. Let me see. On here, he's $8. Yo, I'm about to grab those 2 right now. I'm putting them in. Well, I know why I grabbed 2, but I'm telling you, the price is going to go up, and I am going to what is that? I'm gonna sell them off. Like that's money. Like that's investment. But yeah, Brionac coming back. Now here we go. This is one of those erratas that is kind of interesting. We have Brain Control. Brain Control is a card that is, you selected one face-up monster, and you pay 100 life points, you select one face-up monster, and you took control of it. You can attack with it, you can tribute, you can do whatever you wanted with it. Actually, I don't think you could tribute. Actually, now I'm brain farting. It's been a while since I looked at brain control. So let me not speak out of my behind. Let me look up, get this information. Yeah, you can just take control of it. That's what it was. But brain control has been errated. And I don't know, it's not official on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia yet, but there was an OCG post from YugiohOrganization.com that said the errata for brain control is that you can now, so I can find it, brain control, pay 800 life points, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls that can be normal summon or set and take control of the monster. So it's a nerf, but not a full nerf. Let me explain. Again, you gotta think about the incoming link summoning. Link summoning is going to slow down special summon monsters, which means that decks that have monsters that can either special summon, inherent special summons, special summon themselves, or can just or can have really good synergy with link summoning are going to thrive. But I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Monsters that with inherent summons or just special summon from the hands, what I meant to say, are going to thrive. So there's not going to be that many special summon monsters on the field. So when you let's say I summon Dark Magician. I have my Dark Magician deck. I special summon it with Eternal Soul or Magician Dark Illusion. However, both of my monsters can be normal summon or set. Not has been normal summon or set, but can be. So they'll just take my Dark Magician, and then they have a level 7 monster they can make for a rank 7 play or a sync monster if they want to do that, and then they have their extra deck filled, so they can do it. Well, okay, if I have Eternal Soul up, they can't do that, but you get my point. You get my point that brain control, it's not the worst card. I'm gonna put it in my deck. I'm going to see how it works, because I don't think it's going to show. I mean, right now, I can't see it being really good, because, we still are without link summoning, so I'm not going to put it in there. But when link summoning is introduced, I'm putting brain control in my deck. I'm going to see how it works, because I think that it will work fine, So I'm pretty happy about that. Another card that we have is Future Fusion. People are once again telling me this card is booty. Maybe it's just the hipster in me, but I don't think this card is as bad as people are saying it is. Now, all they did was make Future Fusion one turn slower, which in a fast-paced game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, yeah, that can be cumbersome, because you can get bodied by, I don't know why I look so white, by the way. I don't know why I'm like heavenly right now. I just looked at that. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah, what is it? In a meta where Twin Twisters is very prominent and back row destruction is a huge goal to every game now, especially with cards that you can just summon them and then destroy one card in the field. You can destroy back row easily. I understand that. That said, if you're either going to force your opponent to burn that card, which in most decks is more like an enhancement than something that's necessary. So you may not even need to drop Future Fusion. But if you pull it, you can put pressure on your opponent. If they do not stop it for whatever reason, whether you're protecting it, or you're negating effects or whatever, if they don't stop it, then you can send your monster to the graveyard. With Future Fusion back and Rescue Cat back, and I've already been contemplating it. It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Spirits are telling me, Tim is calling out to me. He's putting his hand on my shoulder and he's saying, PK, it's time to bring back the Ojamas. And I'm bringing back my Ojamas. Expect that deck profile hopefully this weekend, but I also have to get some top 5 reasons to buy sets videos out for you guys. Maybe this weekend I want to get it out. We have to see, but yeah, I'm bringing this back. Future Fusion is still a good card. It's only one turn slower, but there are a lot of cards that are a little slow that still work well. And I think of Future Fusion as the pressure it can provide than anything else. Because again, in my opinion, Future Fusion is always used as enhancement than it is necessary for a deck. If your deck is necessary for Future Fusion, then I think you've made a built of bad deck. But it's more like you just drew in the Future Fusion. It's like, all right, we're either gonna get him to burn something so I can do something else, or he can't burn it, and I'm about to just destroy, set myself up by sending my stuff to the graveyard. Now, all I need, well, actually, I don't even need it, because I was gonna say I need Pot of Avarice for my Ojamas, but I bought Jar of Avarice. So, shoot, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. My Ojama's about to be lit, man. But we're scrolling down, and this one is, I think I can see this one going to semi-limited. to be honest. I can see this one being semi-limited. It's Imperial Order coming back from forbidden. It was forbidden for a long time, completely banned, but is now back at 1. And the reason why it's at 1 is because of the errata that it was given. You must pay 700 life points to, while this card is on the field. It's no longer, if you do not pay 700 life points, you can destroy this card. You have to. Now, the way Imperial Order was made was that it was that it would reflip up and it would stop your opponent from activating any spell cards during their turn. And then on your turn, you just don't pay the cost, and you know it stalls them for 1 turn. So it was a really nice card, and they had to ban it because of how free it was. But now they errated Imperial Order to where you have to pay 700 life points, not just during your standby phase, but your opponents as well. So each full turn, you're paying 1,400 life points while that card is face up on the field, and the effects of all spell cards are negated. So the only way I can see Imperial Order really be, as a matter of fact, let's be funny. Let's go to TCG Player and see how much this card is going for right now. $5, $8. Yeah, I would say like $7. $7 on TCG Player. And Imperial Order is $10, $8 on Troll and Toad. I can see that actually, because it is viable, maybe some people it will actually like rise up. But to be honest, Imperial Order, the hit it got makes it to where it's not as viable in so many decks, and that is what really sucks. Is the fact that Imperial Order wants to be good, like it still is a solid card because it just negates spell cards. I mean, similar to Warrior Decree where it just negates trap cards, but the difference there is that Warrior Decree doesn't come with a life point cost. Imperial Order comes with a life point cost, and it's just like, you know. I mean, what you could do, actually no, you can't. I was gonna say you can Magic Planter it, but you can't because all spell cards negate it. So how do you even destroy Imperial Order? God, I mean, I guess it's good if you want to run a Uriah deck. I guess. Man, Imperial Order, that's kind of wild. But you know what? My friend has a trap deck. As a matter of fact, you guys remember, I uploaded a match duel with him using that trap monster deck a while back. So, I mean, Imperial Order would come through for him right there. So, we're moving down right here. And Wisdom Eye Magician. You know what? I meant to look into this. I'm not even sure what Wisdom Eye Magician is, to be honest with you guys. Again, this card has never come up in my duels. I've never seen it. Oh, it's a Pendulum monster. Anyway, if you haven't, okay, all right, I'm not gonna look into that. That's your own thing. But right here, I expected this one, but to be honest, I expected Zodiacs to be hit a little more. We have Zodiac Ratpier, who was cut from free to semi-limited. That means you only have 2 on your deck. Ratpier is a card that a lot of people say, I haven't used the deck yet, but a lot of people say that Ratpier is the main ending to that deck. So they're trying to slow down Zodiacs, but I was expecting Zodiacs to get a bigger hit. Like Barrage wasn't hit, so that money card is staying, man. Barrage wasn't hit. Was it Drydet wasn't hit? There's another one that level 4 monster, not Ratpier. Whiptail wasn't hit at all. So I'm a little surprised. I can see that deck still being used and just replacing Ratpier for like any other card that can make that card more. I mean, that make that deck more of an engine to like search or whatever. So I don't think that's much of a big hit. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, that's also new to the semi-limited list. That is it's semi-limited now. But this card, the last one that I think is really interesting, is Sangan. Sangan, when it's sent to the graveyard, you can search your deck for a monster that has 1500 or less attack and add it to your hand. However, Sangan was errated, and I think it's in this initial list. Rescue Cab, Brionac, Goyo Guardian. Yeah, Goyo Guardian was errated as well. Now you need an Earth Tuner for that. That sucks. I don't get that one. But yeah, I don't see it on here. So let me go to Sangan. I'll show you guys the errata. I don't know when it was errated either, but it did get a pretty nifty errata. What is it? You can add 1 monster with 1500 or less or attack, with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of this turn. Normally, Sangan is always used as like a setup for the next turn, so I don't think that errata was really necessary. Sangan being back, a monster that when it's just sent to the graveyard, you can use it for an overlay, you can use it for a synchro. And now you can even use it, oh god, you can use it for link summoning. Oh, and it's such a searchable card. I mean, it's searchable by itself. You know, it's searchable by itself. It's a dark fiend type monster, 2 types that definitely do have some prominence. So I can't imagine why they brought Sangan back, but Sangan went from forbidden to unlimited. Why? Please leave me your ideas in the comment section below, because I can't figure it out. I can't. As a matter of fact, Sangan can now just go into a Zodiac deck. It really can just go into a Zodiac deck. Oh my God! Why? Oh man, but that is the ban list that we have had, and those are my thoughts on it. I'll make sure to leave a link to the ban list in the description below so you guys can check that out. Let me know your thoughts though in the comments. I want to know what you think what do you think of the bans? What do you think of the unbans? What do you think about the changes to the ban list, which again will be effective March 31st? In the comment section below, and of course if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button for me. I upload Yu-Gi-Oh content right now on this channel every weekend at 12 p.m. and kind of 2 p.m. as well. However, I'm going to be opening a new channel for Yu-Gi-Oh content, and that's going to be just Yu-Gi-Oh. I have a lot of ideas for this content, and I want to have the room to expand that. So look forward to that announcement coming very soon. But for now, it's time for me to dip. Stay hot, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.